everyone. This is Laurel with Guided by Love, where love is the family we belong to, gratitude is the wealth we live by. I'm here to do a daily reading, love reading for July 11th, Thursday, July 11th, or whenever you see this, it's timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and we're using the True Love reading cards. If you haven't checked out the late night guidance from last night, check it out. There may be something that may be helpful. There's late night guidance, and there is wow, I'm liking that card. Ooh, just got chills on that card. Wow, we got some freedom cards in here, guys. Wow. So I said, okay, some of my cards are, that the ones in the deck are turned over upside down, and I don't read reversals, but it's like some people like money going facing the all the same direction, like the $1 bills facing all the way, the fives, the tens, 20s. I like my tarot cards facing all the right direction. So there we have it. Okay, so this is so interesting, you guys, because we got the same card. We got Queen of Cups in the daily read. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. But in this read, the overall energy is the divine feminine. Look at that. And she's got the crescent moon right there. And she's got the parakeet there. And that to me symbolizes parrot. You may be getting parrot guidance, you and your person, which is talking about repeating messages, like repeating numbers, repeating signs, synchronicities that you and your person may be getting. So pay attention to that. And then we have the new moon on the other side of her, and that would be her left side, the spiritual side. And what's interesting is not the new moon, the crescent moon. We're in the crescent moon phase right now. So, and I believe this is, happening. I've felt so much. I'm videotaping this the night before, and I have felt so much gratitude and so much loving energy pouring in from the divine. So really a lot of this energy pouring in, and in her hair, all those hairs, they're like branches going up to the universe, and all of this abundance is just growing off of those branches. Wow, beautiful energy. So she's really grounded and rooted. Even look down here, she's got the tree branches all the way along. So there's a lot of grounding energy. Important to ground yourself, and then you can connect into the higher realms and creating where that abundance is created, that gratitude is created. Oh my gosh, a deeper sense of gratitude. Just really feeling a lot of love for the divine, for God, the creator, the universe. That's coming through right now. So that's the overall energy, which is for you and your person. And, that came through very strongly in the daily read as well. And I love this. We got a unicorn on the card, or Pegasus, actually. I'm going to zoom in because this is such a cool card. All of them are, but this is really cool. It's a number 13. So 13 in and of itself is lucky, a lucky, lucky number. Things going in your favor, emotional freedom. We got the owl there for wisdom, the rabbit there. Rabbit is known as fertility, new life, and all the stars in the sky. And this is true emotional freedom is liberating in its ability to embrace individuality in yourself and others. So really, really being able to appreciate your own strengths and appreciate other people's strengths, and really, really wanting to see others succeed, helps you succeed. And, yeah, it's like, Spirit told me the other day when I was helping out some people. He said, when when you help someone else win, you win in return. And that's exactly what happened. And for me at that time, it was instant. It was instant, manifestation of it. So, really, yeah, when you help others succeed, you win as well. So keep that in mind. And yeah, this is about changing changing the perception of, feeling, single people feeling trapped by loneliness, inability to embrace certain aspects of their life without a partner. This is about challenging you to have, um, to believe, um, that you may still believe or fear that being in a loving relationship will compromise your freedom or your emotional freedom. So, this is about facing that fear. And no matter how much you desire love and commitment, on one hand, there may be a part of you that holds back because of this old feeling. So you and your person may be dealing with this right now. Um, you know, on one hand, you really want that loving relationship. On the other hand, um, you know, you may be holding back because you're a little fearful of losing your independence, of losing your emotional freedom. So, um, yeah, this is such a cool card to come up. So, you and your person um, may be addressing this fear now. Um, yeah, this card is about reclaiming your power and making healthier choices for yourself and acting upon them where, where your relationship is concerned and where yourself is concerned. Remember, it all comes back to loving of yourself first and filling your own cup first. And then you're capable, those fears, when you fill your own cup, you're alchemizing those fears within yourself and, and your persons, because you're connected, you're one. So it's really, yeah, so it's really, filling your own cup, alchemizing, facing that fear, and recognizing that it's not the partner who is he's not the one limiting, or she the one limiting or suppressing you. It's, no one can control you. It's reclaiming your power and, and making healthier choices for yourself, basically. So it's a great card to come out. You know, when you truly think, speak, and act authentically, you're sharing your unique experience with your person and with yourself. This is going to generate mutual support, care, and understanding in your relationship. And this is going to lead to that amazing freedom, emotional freedom that celebrates the truth of who you are and the truth of who your partner is. So this is a really, really wonderful card. It's tapping into your authenticity, but it's facing any fear of, losing your independence or losing emotional freedom. Beautiful energy coming out of that card. Wow. And then we have resolving conflict, and we have love as the overall as the overall energy there. And then we have empathy, compassion, and understanding. So the the thing that dissolves um, resolving conflict the easiest is love. The power of love has the ability to resolve conflict by in the form of empathy, compassion, in the form of understanding. Yeah, this card is really about embracing the opportunity to create a greater understanding and connection with your beloved through the power of love, through the power of your hearts. So beautiful. So if there's any misunderstandings, if there's disagreements, arguments, conflict, distressing things in your relationship, really work on the forgiveness aspect of it, but also it's also, embracing this opportunity to heal, to heal any disagreements with someone, you know, that doesn't mean that you have to, forgiving is not necessarily saying that they did what they did was right. It's letting go of the burden and letting go of the emotion so that you can be free. And so it's forgiving, but not necessarily forgetting, but it's releasing yourself from the emotional burden. And this card is about, understanding yourself first, and then that allows you to understand others. And then what came out next is the sexual freedom card. And I love this card because it's really, about intimacy. It's really about bringing intimacy into your relationship. Um, and I love, love, love that this came up because um, it's a powerful card in the when you're connecting with someone else. And I'm trying to find it in the book because the book, here it is. It has a quote, and it's a number 3: birth, death, and rebirth. Here is that 8 and the infinity for this year, the 8 and the infinity, the way that things flow back and forth between you and your person. And oh my God, there's the beautiful lotus, and it's pink. Oh my God, that loving, harmonious energy coming, that you're both coming into. Um, Sexual freedom and energy are dynamite to the human heart and soul, affording a blissful opportunity to communicate and connect deeply beyond words. Yeah, and I love it because, this card is about letting go of the sexual norms or ideals that you compare yourself to, and give your sexual self permission to be authentic. True sexual freedom is about giving yourself permission to express, explore, and share in ways that feel meaningful to you. And, a part of that may be by following your intuition, what you're being guided, what you're naturally being guided to do, what you feel that your person and what you feel you um, need or would feel so satisfied with. But, there's a saying that goes, because I feel like sexual freedom is about intimacy, it's about that deeper, blissful connection beyond words. And, intimacy about is about into me I see. So in order to be intimate with someone else, you have to really, really, you know, been able to look deep within yourself and, be intimate with yourself in, emotion, in all aspects, intellectually, emotionally, physically, all in all aspects. So this is a beautiful card to come out. And then the next one is boundaries. I just saw 15:15 on the clock. Boundaries. So boundaries is, a healthy, if you've grown up with any kind of trauma, boundaries were never taught in that kind of environment. And boundaries are, they're clear and healthy, and they're really, it allows you to have a sense of self, and it creates a foundation for love. So it's important to have boundaries and to know what your boundary is, what your limit is with your beloved, and with other people in your life, because it's about having a clear, healthy sense of self, of who you are and what it takes for you to tick, and how and what affects you positively and negatively. So really having the ability to say no is a boundary. So if you love the ocean and you need to go for a walk along the beach regularly to, to help you stay in balance, to cleanse yourself, you can invite your partner to go with you, or you can go alone, but you must not let the important activity fade from your life. So this is about what's important to you. What are those, what is that called? Like your list of must do's in order to stay healthy and stay strong and have that strong sense of power and self within you. And for me, one of those things is gratitude, like not missing not missing any day where I don't sit down and write out my gratitudes, because that is a non-negotiable. So, all right, so let's get a romantic love oracle and affirmations card for everybody. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Ooh, that one just went flying out of the deck. Use the power of gratitude. Oh my God, I just talked about gratitude. Use the power of gratitude to enrich your life. I am grateful for all the good things in my life. I am grateful for all the good things in my life. Yeah. I am grateful for the abundance of richness in my life. I am grateful for the abundance of richness in all things. And I just had a burp, so there might be some fear that somebody in the collective needs to work through with the boundaries I was just talking about, or gratitude. But I love how I just talked about gratitude and boom, the card shows up. And that's how the angels work. They give that validation instantly. So gratitude being a very, very good non-negotiable to have in a relationship. All right, so I'm going to ask you to think of a question. It could be any question that you want an answer to, and I'm going to pull from the Angel Answers deck really quick. We're at 19 minutes. Wow, this is a long one for a love read. Whoa. Okay, so what is the answer? What is the answer for the collective's question? Wow. Okay, you ready? Get that question? You got the question? Okay, here's the answer. And I gotta, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Wow, look at that. She's the face from the other side. Look at that. It's a holograph again, just like in the daily read. If you haven't watched that, the answer is perfect timing. So if you asked a question about when are me and my person going to come together, um, perfect timing. When is my person going to communicate? Perfect timing, you know? But look at that. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Holograph. So the angel's face is coming through at the personal power and the sacral chakra. Yeah, the divine feminine energy, I believe, is really being turned up right now. So enjoy it. I love you all so, so much. And thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Namaste.